Hi friends, how are you? This is the Chaldonut speaking, and welcome to a new series titled How to Get Around. And this is going to be an irregular series that occurs every once in a while. There will be uploads every now and then when I have time. And the concept is the following. We're going to be trying to find ways to quickly move around places, but there's a twist to it. Normally, when you think about transportation, you go to the transportation tab and use boats and saddles and mine carts and rails and all those sorts of good things. But here's the answer. Here's the rule. The rule is I cannot use any of the items in the transportation tab, nor can I use WASD to move around. And the goal is to move 10 blocks forwards in as many ways as I possibly can. So, today we're going to start off with just a few and think about how we can accomplish this. There are definitely a lot of ways in which this is possible, and the first of the ways that we are going to try, and we're just going to use this little flat area because that seems good, we're going to take out a bucket of water and some blocks. We're going to use something very distinct and contrasting to the sand so we can easily see it from far away. You know what? How about we use some polished andesite? I have not really used any of the blocks that were introduced to the snapshot. So here is how to move 10 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the water isn't actually going to stretch all this way, now is it? Right? As we all know, water won't quite get all that way. So we're actually going to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5 blocks, we're going to let some new water cover the next 5. So this is our first design, but I think we want it to be a little bit nicer than this. I think we want our water to go in the back, like so, and not flow into here, and have a piston that prevents you from moving forwards unless it activates this, unless it pulls this out, and you press a button or whatever. So we're going to grab a piston so we can control the cycle here, and it's going to start in its default form on. So that means we're going to use a block here, and it's going to be active, so the water can't flow. But under here is going to be a lever or something of that sort. And so we'll activate it like this. Actually, no, we don't want it there. We want it over here, I think. Right about there. So we're going to grab a lever. It could be a button, actually. Yeah, we're going to make it a button, because why not, right? I mean, buttons work in this. You can place them like that. So it's going to be a button, and it's going to activate along here underneath. And it's going to actually slide around this way. And I know I'm not using the best redstone here, but it's going to come around like this. And, well, that's not very compact or hidden or anything. That's not exactly the goal. The goal is simply to get 10 blocks. So, we press this, and we break the system. Because, yeah. Anyways, that means we need a new plan. Here's what it's going to be. We're going to do something like this. And as you can see, this is actually going to be quite a challenging series because I have very limited redstone knowledge. But that is okay. We can do this, everyone. Please bear with me. I am not very skilled with any of these things, these modes of transportation or anything of that sort. But this is how it's going to work now. So, say what? Huh? What? Oh, it runs out of it doesn't have enough signal power. Okay, so let's just put a repeater in right about here. There we go. 1, 2, oh, it doesn't move, really? Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, that means it'll have to be a lever for today. because we're not in it for advanced circuitry. We're in it for success. So it'll work like that. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So that's the 10 block travel point. So, this is way number 1 to travel 10 blocks. Let's just go through it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have traveled 10 blocks. Now let's try the next option. What we're going to attempt this time is some TNT. This sounds dangerous, does it not? And with my limited redstone skill, you're probably assuming that I'm going to blow everything up. That may be true. However, fear not. I might be able to do this. So, I think, if I remember correctly, let me get some slabs. Stone slabs, that should work. From what I remember about how TNT cannons work, everything looks a little something like this. And then you've got your TNT up on the next level. Something like this. And then it's like that. Something like this, you know? I'm not sure if I have it entirely right, but it looked a little bit like that. And let's delete this block. There we go. So, the way TNT cannons work, if you don't know, is the following. So, you have one side that activates all the TNT over here. The other side, in order to activate the final piece of TNT that's over there on the slab, has to go through a series of repeaters. Now, we're going to have to do some experimentation here and see if this even works. But the idea is, if I press a button, these TNT will ignite. And then the next one will drop. That's the plan. Let's see, did I do it right? Yes, I did it! Except instead of TNT, we actually want it to be me. So, this is how it's going to work instead. We're going to just get out our measurement, because you actually only have to stand here. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is how far we have to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From this block. We also have to move the activation system from there to over here. So we have to find a way to activate the system from all the way over on this side, which is going to require, probably at least, a repeater. So we'll put one in. Now, we're going to stand here, and we are going to flick this lever after we have loaded in some TNT, and we're going to be propelled forwards. Okay, let's see. Yep, Yeah! Oh, that was only 9 blocks. That's too bad. So, we'll just simply try this again. And this time, we'll put a block here, but that'll be part of the system. The slab will be there. Yeah. And then, this way, we can include more TNT. Wait, I think it only needed to be one more. So it can actually just go here. Like that. And then we can include one more piece of TNT, I think. Right? And then we can do it like... No! Oh, that was bad. Oops. I should turn off the system before I do this. So now we can put 5 TNT in. Now this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we actually have to put in one more block for our measurements. We're also going to move this out in front so we can actually easily turn on the cannon. Now, here we go. Yes! Okay. That was actually 11. So, that is our second way to move. So, we're actually going to create a signboard now quickly. out of, let's use diorite. That sounds fun. Nah, granite. Granite sounds cool too. So, we're going to create a little signboard that says, and it's going to have a sign on it, and we will put a sign in our inventory so we can always get it out. But first, ways to move 10 blocks. Currently, we are at 2. So, we'll always be updating that. And now, time set 0. The next way we're going to move 10 blocks is with a more complicated mechanism that utilizes pistons. Many of them. So, hang on, let's see. Yeah, that's about right. That looks right. But it should be 1 block higher, actually. So the idea is the following. If you know how slime blocks work, and actually this probably should be 1 back, so it should be there, is where it needs to be. If you know how slime blocks work, slime blocks are basically the coolest blocks in the game. You can do this, and they bounce, right? But if you run into them, you'll also bounce. Well, if they push into you, they bounce. But here's the cooler part. That is the cooler part. If you didn't know that, if you push a slime block that with a piston and you're standing on it, you'll get pushed. So, the goal here is to activate a system that both pushes this piston and also simultaneously activates this here. Now let's get some andesite, because that's our go-to block here. Like this. That's also going to simultaneously activate this. And this way, we should be able to travel a little bit. Although sometimes that's not going to work. Because I didn't make it high enough. That's really why. I didn't make this tall enough, so I broke it. That's where it should be, actually. So we're going to improve our design by making it work, and then we're going to test it again. And it sends us pretty far, although not quite 10 blocks it looks like. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Let's do this. Oh! It moves us to the 10th block. We're considering that good. So let's get our sign out and do another tally. Ways to move 10 blocks. Ways to move 10 blocks. 3. We are now up to 3 methods. Water, TNT, and slime block pistons. And I'm gradually, consistently getting farther and farther back. But now we're going to have to try a new method. So this one is going to be relatively creative, what I've come up with here. And I thought of this a while ago. Actually, before I came up with, before I started recording, I came up with this idea. Let's see. Fences are here, right? Awesome. So, let's grab these. Actually, let's just take this off. So, here's what I need to do. We're going to create a path. And it's going to go up to about here. And let's just fill in this, because it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it does go about the same length. And here's how it's going to work. Actually, we're going to leave this space as not part of the count that we are doing here, not part of the 10 blocks. And here is why. We are going to be using a horse. I'm not going to saddle it because that would be illegal according to our rules. But the goal is to travel fully to this last block. And here's how we're going to do it. So we're going to have the horse here, right? So in this back block, we're going to have a dispenser. So we're going to get it out, and we're going to place it down, and we're going to put a flint and steel in it. And you can probably guess how this is going to work. We're going to light it on fire. We're going to light the horse on fire and see if we can get it to run the 10 blocks. This is the plan. So, how we'll do it is we'll leave this space visible, I think. Nah, that's not a good idea. We will actually need to put a lever on the other side somewhere. So, somewhere we can reach, so just like that. And we're going to see if this even works, because it may not. But this is the way we're going to try. Let's find the horse. Here we go. And we're going to get it going here. Horse on the ground. Nope. Oops. That was not good. I didn't want that. Hang on. We need a sword. Sorry, horses. I'm sorry. But you need to go. Man. You both need to go, because now we have to restart the whole project here. Let's grab another horse egg. We're going to put it down. And we're going to take this out of our hands. Alright? Ugh, you should run! Why don't you run? The horse doesn't try to run. I thought it would run away. I thought that was how it was going to work. Also, these fences will burn down. But, I thought the horses would run away. I guess they're not going to. That's kind of tough. I thought they would. That's sad. Not great. Not great at all. But it'll be alright. It'll be alright. We'll find a new plan. This one has been abandoned officially. This is not going to work, but we'll leave the 10 block marker there. And we'll find some new ways to move around. So I think we're just going to do one more, and then we'll be done here. But I need to think, what would be another possibility for moving? Let's see. We could get just some plain old pistons going. That could be one opportunity. We could also use some hostile mobs to move us. Now that would work. Oh, I got it. I got it. Yep, we're going to do that. So, we are needing another dispenser here. And it's just going to have a zombie. Okay? So, zombie. And game rule. Is it do mob spawning? Yeah, false. We don't want any mob spawning. Oh, we're already on normal. Normal, really? Wow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. But, it's going to work like this. We're going to get a mob. It'll come after us. Let's just get the mob out now. It's a zombie. Alright. / time set 18. Happy now, zombie? Stop dying! Thank you. Okay. So, this is our zombie, and he's going to move us 10 blocks. We're going to put on some diamond armor. Don't do that to me, zombie. Why you gotta be like that, man? That's not very kind. Actually, we will need those fences. I think we're gonna need them because we need this zombie to stay on task and not run away. He's gotta, like, focus on the cause, everybody. And he's not going to. So, this zombie is dying because he couldn't follow instructions. Let's see, how much armor do I have on? Okay, I did put on full diamond. I wasn't sure if I had finished. Because I get sidetracked relatively easily. But, we're going to get this zombie in there. And we're going to stand on the first block. I don't know. Yeah, we'll stand on the edge of the block. So it still counts as a full 10 blocks. / game mode 0. Zombie, you should want to kill me. Yep, good. Okay, we're moving. We're moving. Yes. Oh, we did it. / game mode 1. We moved 10 blocks using a zombie. That feels pretty cool. Slash time set 0. And let's put it on peaceful now. There we go. So officially, for this day of work, this first episode, ways to move 10 blocks. 4. That is officially our count. So, water, TNT, slime blocks, and hostile mobs. So, I'm pretty happy with that. That was interesting. If you enjoyed it, please comment about that, because I'd like to know if this is something you'd like me to continue, even if it's just on a regular, once-in-a-while basis. But, this has been the Chaldonut speaking. Hope you enjoyed, guys. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. And also, don't forget to comment with suggestions for other ways to move 10 blocks, or just, with general feedback about the series, things I could do better, yada, yada, yada. And, goodbye, friends. I will see you all next time.